Hello, everyone, and welcome to our new podcast. This is like a small little thing that we just decided to do on the whim.
Yeah,
I wanted to know George's opinion on the new Pokemon Sun and Moon that came out like weeks ago.
definitely.
And after playing through the game thoroughly,
We've had some
doing
time.
all the trials,
Uh-huh.
getting to know the new Pokemon, the new teams, and all that. I just want to give some time before we give our thoughts and experiences. So
Well, before we start and do anything, just introduce ourselves.
well, my name is Chris.
And I'm George. The guys from Charisma Studios.
Yes.
Always, this is our little startup here. We're working. You could say hard on what we're trying to provide entertainment, content, all that stuff.
Exactly.
Exactly. every time we seem like we're getting a little more new gadgets and stuff, and we're trying to work our way to better quality videos, all that stuff. But we're probably a small channel, but still, I have fun. I have tons of fun here.
Definitely, me too.
All right. Then.
All right. So the first question: what do you think of the game so far? What do you think of the game from your experience right now?
From my experience, what the game is, I liked everything about the game. Whole new concept with the whole trials. It has like a little bit of everything. Pokemon Snap, the Pokemon Snap. It has the rides. Oh, dude, I was so happy that there's no HMs.
I think I was the HMs.
Oh, got rid of HMs and all that. I think overall it was just a great experience, dude. Something new that you're like, oh, I got to compete the gym leaders again.
Yeah.
The Elite Four, okay. You need your Elite Four no matter what.
We'll get to that later on.
But other than that, I think the story was amazing.
The story was freaking amazing. I think it's like I'm sorry I interrupted you, but this is a more, I guess, darker tone for Pokemon.
A little, yeah. I'd say a little.
Compared to the other games, the other stories. There's war domination, and then Generation 4 was pretty close on ending the world. But this is like a whole new thing where there's like family drama going on, and it's like these
a little bit of everything.
Family drama, like some of them hate each other, like some of them, even though for example Lily, like she still respects her mother because she's her mother, but she doesn't like her.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely think that as well. But other than that, like the whole, it has like a little feel of like the ultra dimensional kind of thing.
Yes.
Your different dimensions. You got new Pokemon. You got the different islands, which were like each one with its own ecosystems, depending on you got the ice mountain, the lava one. You got like the first one. I did think in this game, the tutorial, like the little tutorial phase that you go through, was a little too long.
You think so?
Yeah, but if you look at it from a new player's perspective, I think it was very thorough.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate how the Pokemon Company did that.
Every Pokemon game does that. They always give you a tutorial, even though.
But I don't know. I think it's just the cutscenes that just made it like there's no option to stop the cutscenes or skip the cutscenes because they're like, you know how to catch Pokemon.
Yeah, they do make it mandatory for that part. So.
But what about you, Chris? What do you think about it?
Okay, well, my experience with the game was I was really excited when I first got the game.
Yeah.
You chose Sun, I chose Moon,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as I got the game, I really wanted to play it, but at the time I couldn't because I had things to do.
Yeah, grown-up things.
I had grown-up things to do, but once I had time, once I made time for it,
Whoa.
I made some time for it. I'll tell you what. I've been playing through the game. In big chunks of time, like maybe like 3-4 hours at a time, and then I put the game away, and then another 3-4 hours time, and then put the game away and all that. But my experience with the game is I legitimately did enjoy the new aspect of it, of the trials, rather than the gym badges. I think that's a fresh, new kind of thing that doesn't really deviate from what Pokemon game is as a Pokemon game, but it's something fresh and new, Like it's a little twist, a little spin on the gym battles, and what's really awesome is that there's everything they can do. I like the humor of the game. You remember the trial counter from the volcano?
Yeah, the Celeste, dude, that was hilarious, dude.
And the mountain guy just appeared out of nowhere.
The mountain guy was amazing, dude. That was like when I first saw the challenge, when I first heard of the challenge, I thought like, oh, look what's different, okay? And I thought like, oh man, it's gonna be really difficult. I mean, I just thought like, usually this is a kids game, so they're gonna make it really easy. But for my head, I'm like, this is gonna be really difficult. And so the first Marowak was like facing the other way, like, oh, it's the first Marowak, okay. Next thing, what's next? Oh, the other Marowak's missing the club. Okay. Oh no, the other Marowak was looking down, or something like that. And then the third picture. The
third one was like a hiker.
The hiker just showed up in the picture. Like, oh my god. Like, what's different in this picture? There's a hiker there. And then the last one, it was like everybody in there with the Salazzle. I'm like, hey, I'm like, oh crap.
And I like how they give you like different items that lead to the same Pokemon. Like which one's different? Oh, like the fire Pokemon. Or like that weird Pokemon. Or like that fire.
The totem Pokemon.
The totem Pokemon.
The totem Pokemon. The new Pokemon.
So there's no way you can get the answer wrong.
Yeah, for the totem Pokemon.
It was really funny, and I did legitimately enjoy that, and the different option that they gave you now.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a little. There's nothing like two major plot things that changes the plot. It's just like small little things that they decide to put in, which I like. Exactly.
Well, one thing also that I wanted to go back onto what you were saying about like the new twist on the gym battles is that you actually use, like, you win the trial or whatever it is, the trial, grand trial, whatever, you get something that you could later on use yourself in battle.
Yes, because how awesome would that be if you can use gym badges as a whole item? As an item,
yeah, like oh, this powers up rock type moves, or this.
Yeah, because it tells you like if in the older Pokemon game, it tells you like, oh, if you have this badge, not only
Pokemon listen to you or
listen
whatever,
to you like up to a certain level,
Uh-huh.
but they also say like, oh, it also raises its strength up a little bit, which I never actually quite got what that means exactly.
Does it?
Yeah, and I remember in
I think it was, yeah,
Generation 3 when you get the first badge, it was like from here on out, like all your Pokemon's defenses go up just a little bit. And I always wonder, like, what does that mean?
Oh,
exactly?
yeah, now I remember what you're saying. They gave EVs.
Yeah.
The gym badge would give EVs to the Pokemon in your party.
Okay.
They would give like 10 EVs to the Pokemon in your party. Everything, I remember that.
That's how it works?
That's how it works.
That's
the defense went up because they had EV. They gave them EVs.
Okay.
And stuff for your party.
Yeah, because I always wondered like what that means exactly.
No.
But yeah, going back to the Z crystals and all that, there's one for each typing, and also some exclusive ones as well. Like Pikachu gets his own one, Raichu gets his own one, Eevee gets his own,
broken one,
raising all stats by how much? By 2?
By 2 stages, yeah.
Every single stat by 2 stages, which is
super OP, dude.
Really broken, yes.
And then it has access to baton. Oh, well, let's not get into Pokemon battles just yet.
Well, not just yet. We'll get to those in a bit. But that was my experience with the game, anyways.
Yeah.
To a T.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot more to say, obviously, but due to lack of time, which we don't have, let's continue on.
yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, this sort of like leads into the question I first asked you.
Uh-huh.
What do you like about the game, and what didn't you like about the game?
What I did like about the game, man, dude, I liked everything about the game. Really, I mean, it was just. I don't know what to explain. I mean, the scenery, like everything that was in there. I mean, when you play a Pokemon game, like the graphics ain't as good as like a console. I mean, obviously it's a handheld game.
Yes.
But you also give that imagination that you always like imagine it like from your perspective. Like, where would you, like, if you were there in that position, like how would it look? Like, man, that looks pretty sick, Or you imagine yourself going to the beach, picking up some Pukumukus or whatever, and then just start throwing them, chugging them in. And like, man, I feel sorry for these little guys, but. Oh man, but I liked everything about the game. One thing I did not like, the one thing I did not like about the game, is that this game really forces you to like struggle for you to make competitive Pokemon. If you're like a legit player, you breed and you do. I mean, I like you know me. I like breeding Pokemon. I like giving the egg moves. I like doing all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the hardest part for me was to start breeding. Once I beat the Elite Four, And I was like, okay, now it's time to buckle down. Let's get to breeding, you know. And then I did like the whole chaining to get the Ditto and everything. Once I got the Ditto and everything, it was just okay. So how do I need a Destiny knot to pass the IVs? How do I get a Destiny knot? Okay, you need to get the only way to get it is through pickup or through the battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any competitive Pokemon to win the battle royale with. How the heck am I getting a BP? So they just made it really hard for you to breed. So it's just that, like the setup to breed.
Yeah.
Because I got six Lillipups. I got 6 Lillipups, and then I had one like at level 50, and then 5 of them at level 35. And I kept thinking, dude, it took me about like 3 hours because I caught all the Lillipups recently, and then and then I tried. I ran for like an hour, nothing. But I did get a lot of ball mushrooms. I got everything else, but then it's still no Destiny now. What the heck's going on? So then I leveled them up a little bit, all of them with the XP share, and then I got them all the way to 35. And then like in 20 minutes, I just got the Destiny up that I needed, and then all right, let's go to town. So then breeding, and then from there getting the power items then training, you know. So it's the setup to getting like some competitive Pokemon.
Yeah, but once you get a Destiny knot,
and
from there it's pretty. They made it pretty easy.
Well, it took me forever to EV train the Pokemon because you know how I like being exacties with my EVs and everything.
Yeah,
like
you have to give
I don't like
specifics to it.
I don't like doing like the 252, and then just the dump 4 on the like last stat or anything. I mean, you've seen my Rotom, dude. I mean, that Rotom has like super mixed EVs and everything. So I did, you know, Incineroar, Decidueye, and Kokomo, but I did that old school EV training, you know, SOS battles
one at a time
and counting, and I was just like, oh man, it's just too much. But yeah, that's the one thing I did hate about the game is just the setup to get a competitive Pokemon. But once you got that, it just.
I suppose that is something that, you know. Well, me, I liked everything about the game. To be honest, like I like the trials, I like the Z-Crest, and I like the fact that it takes place in Hawaii, which is something different.
Yeah, it did.
I guess there's one thing I didn't like, and I know why they did it, and I know it's not the main focus, but introduce more megas.
It didn't introduce?
They didn't. I'm pretty sure they did not introduce
they
any
did not,
mega
no,
Pokemon.
because they data mined it and they couldn't find anything.
Well, yeah, well, obviously not, but But the thing, I know it's nothing to do with like the real story, like the story that's going on, not in Sun and Moon and all that, not the main focus. But that's just like one discrimination. There's one little thing that I didn't like about Sun and Moon, which I wish they introduced more megas. But other than that, you know, they did introduce Alolan Pokemon.
Yes, I think that was really great.
Yes, that's freaking awesome. Like I'm getting and for Kanto as well. Only Kanto has gotten the Alolan version. The Alolan version.
Gen 1.
Even Professor Oak has an Alolan version.
Dude, you're about to make me spit my water out now.
Even Professor Oak. Samson Oak, not Samuel. Samson Oak.
Samson Oak.
There's even a Alolan Professor Oak. Oh my god. I can't believe they did that.
But you did like everything else, right?
I did like everything else. I thoroughly enjoyed the game.
Yeah, thoroughly is a good. Yeah,
yes,
thoroughly.
Exactly.
I did thoroughly enjoy the game.
Before, when I found out that Pokemon Sun and Moon did not have any gym battles, I was, and we had trial challenges, whatever. I was kind of worried because I was wondering, like, okay, well, how is it gonna do this? Like, it's gonna be like trials, like actual battles, or is like something you have to do, like puzzles? Because if it's puzzles, then and no battles, and it's like, okay, well,
what's the point?
This is weird. I mean, every gym battle has a puzzle.
Yeah.
To some point, and then you have a boss.
And then you have the battle.
So I was wondering, like, how is it gonna do this? And I found out, like, okay, well, like a little bit some, a little bit of both, pretty much. What I did like was that when you face a total Pokemon, like eventually after the, what do you call it? I believe it was the third total Pokemon you fight. After that one, I think all their stats raise by 1.
After you defeat
the third one, the third tone Pokemon, which is
Oh yeah, because it used to have like a specific stat.
Because Pokemon raises their stats.
Yeah, certain stat, and then after that, all raised all stats and everything.
After a certain point, they raise their stats by all raised their stats, which is actually a pretty good and ingenious way of making it quote unquote difficult.
Yeah, because
a little bit bulkier, they hit a little bit harder, a little bit faster. You know, and they're about maybe the same level or higher than you. So they have to make it harder on that point because there's only one total Pokemon for that one trial.
Yeah.
They can call for help, yes, 2 against 1, but at the end of the day, it's not like a full 5-on-6 or 4-on-6, whatever number they use.
Yeah.
Because the gym leaders typically have no more than 5.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So,
Except if you're blue and.
Except when you're blue.
Soul.
The character blue, not when you're sad.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, I did like that aspect, and I was wondering, like, why didn't no one think of this in the first place? Like, why can't we have this in gyms where they all, like, their main Pokemon use, like, raise their stat by 1 upon switching in?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I can see why.
Yeah.
Like, there's no real reason to do it, but that'll be a cool way of doing things.
Definitely.
And that leads to another thing, like, can you imagine, like, if gym leaders or, like, the Elite Four can use a max revive?
That would suck.
But they
already used full restore,
but they're limited to only 1 revive. Like, not even max, just one revive. So, like, you got rid of the Pokemon that
caused you so much trouble.
And then
they bring it back.
Revive.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, didn't knock this Pokemon out? Like,
didn't I just kill this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I can see why they didn't do that. But yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Well, we talked a little about the story, a little bit.
Okay.
My next question is, what do you think of the characters? And in this case, Team Skull and
the Aether Foundation.
The Aether Foundation.
The Aether Foundation.
What do you think of the characters? Like Lily.
The characters were memorable. That's the thing.
They were memorable.
They were memorable. I mean, not just because it's like the last game I played and everything. There's some certain characters that are just, really memorable that you just, obviously red, blue, whatever. Because
then there's some that you just forget.
And you just forget about completely. Like, sometimes you play a game and you're like, wait, who's that guy again? Like, I don't remember. Like, I mean, you can ask me who's the Elite Four for certain generations, and I'll be like, dude, I don't remember.
Yeah, some of them I don't remember.
But I think the characters were phenomenal. I mean, I thought Guzma. I would never thought Guzma would be the wannabe bug captain.
Yeah, that was pretty weird choice. How he liked his bug Pokemon.
Yeah, and then he was like hoarding all the Buganium and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And how what's her name? The sister.
Plumeria.
Plumeria,
yeah.
Was poison type.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Because what? I don't know. Why does it make sense?
I don't know. I don't know why. I just thought it made sense. Like, if it's not poison, it'll be rock type. Because she looks like one of those
punk
girls who like either rock Pokemon or in this case poison Pokemon.
I think I think it fits her the poison.
Yeah.
And everything. Also like want to be captain and everything that she probably failed. But Aether Foundation. Liked it. I like how in the post game after you beat the Elite Four, that the regular punk girls were also like Team Skull and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They just put a skull on their shirts and everything. But another Aether Foundation. What's the name of the guy? Faba, I think.
Faba.
That guy was annoying. I just if I would have ever met that guy in real life, I would have punched him in the face.
Oh really? I kind of like Faba.
No, way.
Like
No, I did not. He was conceited and
he was conceited, yeah, but he was like in a what do you call it? In such a way where it's sort of like not charismatic, but I don't know what's the word. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I don't know. I just like him as a character.
No, I mean,
All right, well,
I mean that, but then like, what's the name? Lusamine.
Oh my God. Okay, Lusamine.
Fact that she was 40 years old. I thought she was like I thought she was like the character's age,
young.
like your like the age, like your characters.
Yeah.
I thought she was like I thought she was young, but she was well over 40, and I did not expect her to be Gladian's and Lily's mom.
Well, I kind of expected that. They did have even when they were first introduced before the game, but when they first revealed the trailer for it, I kind of had a funny feeling like, okay, they all have the same eye color and they all have the same color hair. What if they're related?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't expect that. I thought there were more with Logston's idea of that they're like Ultra Beasts and something else, but that was never confirmed in the game.
Well, yeah, that's actually another thing that I want to point out. I don't have the question, but like the Ultra Beasts, like UB01 looks very similar to Lily.
Yes.
And UB02,
which one? Formosa?
Looks a lot like
Lusamine.
And then the third one's kind of stretch.
Because it was Gladian supposedly.
Gladian and Buzzwall, which I can sort of see the connection, but not really. And then there's Guzma and his circuitry, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I thought Guzma would have been with Necrozma.
Why?
Because the Uzma name.
I suppose, but
I'm just saying.
But yeah, I wonder why they did that. Like, there had to be a reason why they did that.
I don't know. I don't want to speculate anymore on that because I think eventually they're gonna come out with another game and they're gonna probably like, hey, 2 years ago, this person. But I mean, we did confirm like UB01. What's his Nilego?
I can't even pronounce the name.
Nilhego.
Nilhego.
Nilhego. Some weird name. There was many of them in the Ultra Space world.
Yeah, I thought it would just be one of them.
Yeah, I thought so too. So that kind of throws all that idea, the theory out of the window. I mean, for now.
Yeah. To bring back one of the points from Loxton's video saying that the Ultra Beasts are supposedly like the 7 angels or something like that.
No, the 7 sins, the 7 deadly sins.
Okay, one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, like Guzzlord was like gluttony.
Which makes sense.
Formosa was like lust and all that.
Yeah, which makes sense.
But both of the other ones.
Pride.
Would it? I don't know.
I mean, if you have muscles like that, wouldn't?
I thought it would be more like wrath.
Wrath?
Yeah.
No, I guess that makes sense.
Wrath, and I don't know. I mean, I know what Celesteela would be or Cortana or whatever. I don't know what they would be. Like envy and what Celesteela's green of envy.
Greedy, maybe.
I don't know. And then you got greed, and then you got gluttony would be Guzzlord.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what else. But,
yeah, but we're sort of going
off tangent there. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like Hal's character. How he's always optimistic about things.
Yes.
He's very optimistic about things. How he wants to be a what do you call it? A kahuna.
Kahuna, yeah.
He wants to take over as kahuna for Mili Mili Island. Is it Mili?
Mili
Island, yeah. The first island you go to. He wants to take over eventually, which is pretty cool. I think so. Anyways, like, yeah. And then there's Lily, who, oh my god, Lily. Okay, so Lily, I actually like her a lot. At first, I was sort of before I picked the game, I was sort of skeptical about her. Because like the way they sort of did their description of her and saying that she doesn't like Pokemon battles and all that, made it sound like we might have like another N type character where they don't like battles and they're gonna stick up for like not have battling whatever. But not once had that occurred in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like she doesn't agree with battles. Like she doesn't like seeing Pokemon get hurt. But she doesn't. I guess like she respects the fact that like they want her or not.
Yeah.
Like she respects that, which I respect her respect. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm saying right now. But
definitely.
I really like Lily as a character and how they sort of keep up with you throughout the adventure. Which I know other Pokemon games they do that, but not as often as they do. You know.
True.
X and Y there's something similar to that, but they ended up being either pointless or just go nowhere.
Oh, with all the friends that you had.
Yeah, all the friends they're not really your rivals.
Yeah.
They'll battle you sometimes, but they're not really your rivals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll follow you around, and so one of them always dances, the other one.
Yeah, that guy pissed me off so much. Yeah. Oh, Mike.
Oh, be careful.
Well.
And then
that guy pissed me off.
And then you have like your actual rival, which really isn't your rival. You know, not since the Kanto.
Well, who was the rival for X and Y? The girl, right?
The girl or the guy, depending on who you are.
Depending on who you were, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. What do you think of Gladian?
I don't know. I didn't think there was like much character development on him. I don't really think it was. I mean, he was just there to have type null to continue the story with that. Not much of like. Was said, Lucimin's son, like he left because but I don't think he left because they were torturing type null, the two other type, because I guess there was a total 3 of them.
Yeah, the game did say there was 3 of them.
3 of them, and but I don't think there was much to it, It's like, oh, the owner of type null, that's it. I mean, much to it. That's it. Lily had more of an impact than he did.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I do agree with you on that. I do like Gladian as a character as well. I did like how, like when you first meet him, like I don't know, like you said, like what am I trying to say here? When he said that, like, don't battle me because your Pokemon gonna get hurt and all that.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't generally want to hurt you. He doesn't want to do bad things. He just wants to have it his way without violence.
Yeah, definitely.
He's trying to sort of like, I guess, punk you out.
yeah,
that's a good word. I guess that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, it's a good word of saying it. Yeah.
But he's also not afraid to fight back. Neither. He's not afraid to fight back. As he did battle you. Or you battled with him, I guess, with his Golbat, which he eventually evolved to Crobat and Type Null. Which, when I first saw the Golbat and the Type Null, I kind of thought like, oh my god, what if he has a team, Pokemon that evolve through friendship?
He does, doesn't he?
No, I think he did have one Pokemon. I forgot what it was, but he did have one Pokemon that doesn't evolve with friendship. Eventually, he had Crobat, he had Sovali, and he had something else, which I don't know what it was. But yeah, it didn't evolve with friendship, which I thought they were going with that, but it's like some other detail, I guess. But
yeah.
So, Lusamine.
Yeah.
What do you think of her when you first met her?
I knew she was evil. I knew she was evil when you first met her, and then she had that little sinister smile. Well, especially with the first cutscene that you see.
The first cutscene you see when you play the game.
We see Lily running away from
from the Aether Foundation.
Yeah, Aether Foundation.
So that was a big, huge flag, right off the bat.
Yeah, I definitely knew that. Like, Aether Foundation has something bad to do with Lily's running away from it.
Well, not the Aether Foundation themselves, but Lusamine.
Well, yeah, Lusamine, because she had something.
Because she orders them, She orders them to do it, but otherwise they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's that, and then there's Guzma. Oh, I love Guzma so much.
The boss that
he's so cocky.
The boss that keeps beating you down and
keeping you down and beats you down.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, the Golisopod caught me off guard so much.
Really?
Yes. Because I told you during our match when you used Golisopod on a random battle, I knew you were going to go for the first impression.
Yeah.
And that's how I figured out that Golisopod had first impression from the game. Because I had out one of my Pokemon, and he just knocked it out in one hit.
With first impression?
With first impression.
What is it, a 90 base attack?
Or an 80 or 90 base power priority move.
Mm-hmm.
And my god, that made a really good first impression.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Oh my god. I just like the fact that Wimpod, the little weak, wimpy Pokemon,
And it goes into
this
Golosapod.
Wimp evolved into a Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
It looks freaking menacing. I might do
No,
shit to
dude.
myself.
Yeah, I don't have one yet. I haven't had a chance. I mean, I did play with it when we did that random battle, but
Yeah.
other than that, I haven't had a chance to mess around with one or I don't even have a Wimpod, dude. I don't even know how to catch one.
You didn't catch one yet?
I haven't caught one yet. So
I caught 3 of them already.
whoa, no one likes to show off, Chris, dude.
Okay, well, anyways, did you expect that Team Skull and Team Aether or the Aether Foundation would work together?
They were in cahoots. I figured. I knew.
I actually did not know they were in cahoots. I thought they were like 2 separate teams.
I thought it was gonna be like Team Magma, Team Aqua kind of thing. When I first thought Skull and Aether, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like Team
Another
Pro
Generation
Life
3
and
kind of
Team
thing.
Anti Life kind of thing.
Yeah.
And but no, I kind of figured, yeah, they're in
They were in cahoots?
when I thought they were in cahoots, I was like, yep, I kind of. I've ever seen Lucamine being the evil person. I'm like, yep, that does it right there. That's like the boss that brings you down. But
Boss that brings you down and beats you down.
and breaks you down. It just keeps breaking you down.
I kind of feel like that happened during the game somewhere. Cause like early on in the game, the Aether Foundation would face against Team Skull. Remember when they were Team Skull trying to take the Slowpoke? The Slowpoke's away from
Yeah,
the
you're right.
Aether
Yeah.
Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point they started to work together, and they were in cahoots. Meaning
I think
that-
it had to do when she first saw the first Ultra Beast.
You think so?
I think so. That's when she was trying to. She was trying to give that Pokemon love or whatever, and she was trying to.
Well, I don't know if you. Maybe I'm reading this wrong or not, but I think eventually when you go to one of the labs and read about the Ultra Beasts, that the means or the father anyway was discovered the Ultra Beasts. You didn't read that part?
I didn't. I don't. I mean, I'm trying to remember that,
Lucamine's husband
but.
discovered the Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
At some point, he either left or ran away or died or whatever. I don't know exactly what happened.
He was lost in Ultra Space.
He was lost in Ultra, something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then that's what caused Lucamine to be so focused on the Ultra Beast.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she became. That's where it all started. That was her. That was at that point where she became obsessed with the Ultra Beast.
Okay. See, I mean, you're the one splitting out the information, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mean.
Yeah,
I'll agree with you.
I remember reading something about that in one of the in one of the labs in the Aether Foundation.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that or not, or
Yeah, and remember you had to read about them. Like you had to read what's going on, and like you had to read about Cosmog and the Type Null and how the tests they were doing on Type Null.
yeah.
As we figured out that Gladian ran away with one of them.
Yeah, which means like she wasn't always like that. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
She wasn't always like that.
But she had something made her.
At some point,
something made her snap or something.
Something snapped. She
Yeah.
became crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads me to the, I guess excuse me. Leads me to the what do you call it? The climax when you face against Lucamine for the final time in the Ultra Space.
When she's merged with
When she merged with yeah, with that Pokemon. Okay.
What was her key Pokemon that she had? Like she had like a
She started with Clefable.
Clefable. And then I know she had the Beware. Beware was like her.
She had a Beware. She had a Milotic. She had another Pokemon. What else did she have?
She had other ones.
Oh my God, Beware is a beast.
Beware Beware is awesome, especially with that fluffy ability. It's just too much, man. But nothing for my Incineroar.
Or you had a Fire type. I didn't. My only Fire type was Salazzle.
You have Salazzle?
I had Salazzle.
Dang, dude.
I got lucky with the female Salazar on my first try.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh man, I need a, I'm currently in breeding one for right now, but yeah, but Lucamine is pretty.
She's pretty crazy.
So that's like what that would be equivalent to, because you didn't catch a legendary Pokemon, did you? No, the legendary would be when you catch like your legendary Solgaleo or Lunala.
Yeah.
But that's when you come back from.
When you come back from the Ultra Space, that's when you catch either Solgaleo or Lunala.
Yeah.
Depending on what version you have.
Yeah. So the boss fight is like you do everything. You beat like Archie or what's the other guy?
Or
Maxi. And then after that you catch like the legendary Pokemon. Yeah. So yeah, that would be. I think that climax and everything was. I think the visuals, like how you're walking in there and you see the Pokemon just floating around. And you're like, whoa, what's going on here? Then you just see her like sitting like on a throne, and these are my Pokemon.
Like that was like legitimately not scary, but like surprising how she merged with the Pokemon. Or the Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
And that got me wondering, like, okay, well, I thought they were gonna do something different. You know how she only has 5 Pokemon?
Yeah, she looks like.
I thought you would have battled her as well. Like at last.
I thought you were gonna battle. That's what I thought too. But I thought, 'cause she doesn't have any arms in that form.
She does have arms. Well,
no,
the tentacles. Anyway.
The tentacles are arms, but like her physical body doesn't have arms or anything. Like it's just like her stuff, like a little whatever.
She had her legs. She had her legs, but
no arms.
That's it.
Yeah, and so her team's supposedly have like cute or beautiful Pokemon.
Yeah,
or it'd be like it was Pokemon, yeah. It was Clefable, Lilligant.
Lilligant, there you go.
Miss Magius.
Oh, Miss Magius.
Milotic and Beware. Beware was her ace. Supposedly.
Beware is. Oh my god. Beware of Beware.
Beware.
If you see one, kill it with fire.
Definitely with fire.
Definitely with fire.
Because oh my god, Beware is crazy. But that fight, that whole piece, just sneaking into the Aether Foundation and all that, and then going to that place, Ultra Space, and then figuring it out.
Yes, exactly.
And then the final, when you get the Solgaleo, for mine or Lunala, I think that was pretty cool. I think that that fight was amazing. I wish I could have soft reset a little bit more so I could get like the perfect. But I did get like a decent Solgaleo, adamant and everything, adamant nature. So I'm not complaining there. I'll work with what I got, but I know you could get Cosmog again, so you could probably make. I'll keep resetting until I get a good one. But no, yeah, dude, I think that fight was fine.
Oh, I love the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I love that fight. Also like the contrast between Team Skull and the Aether Foundation, where when you first fight Team Skull, all they had was like these weak Pokemon, either Zubats or Drowsy,
like every other
team.
Yeah.
But then once you get to the Aether Foundation, you start seeing Shelgon, Porygon 2, these higher
quality Pokemon,
a little bit more scary Pokemon. And I don't know, I just like that transition to what that is.
Yeah, definitely.
For about 40 minutes already.
All
right, man. Well, I think that concludes I guess a little podcast or
just a little talk that we did.
A little talk, 40 minutes.
40 minutes is a little talk. Well, I mean,
we still have a lot to. I have still a lot to say about it, but
I'm not much for a person to say about it, because like to say what it is about the like on a. I do like talking about it, but I mean, I'd rather let's show you. Like, hey, this is my Incineroar right here. This is my Incineroar, and the way I'm running it, and this and that, and everything, and man. So you guys can see what we're talking about. Like hey, hey, look at this, my Incineroar with 88 HP invested and 252 attack and the rest in speed or whatever.
Yeah. But before we go, I do want to talk about the ending credits for Sun and Moon.
That, like, you right after the Elite Four?
Yeah.
Or after the Tapu Koko?
like the ending credits, like the ending credits, like the point where Lily leaves Alola to go to Kanto.
I put the DS to the side. I'm like, that's just the credits. I'm not gonna see anything.
Well, Lily leaves to Kanto.
No, I know that. I know she did leave the Kanto, and then everybody, and then Hal says, "I'm going to write a letter to you," and
She never did.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
Anyways,
No,
but I after that I did put I just put the DS to the side and just was doing stuff on my computer until like the game went back to the main menu or the startup screen, whatever you want to call it. So I mean, don't ask me about that because I don't know and I didn't see anything.
Okay, well, if you go back to the after you beat the game and after you see that cutscene, if you go back to the Aether Foundation and you talk to Wicked, she tells you that Lily and Lusamine went together to Kanto to go see Bill.
Does she say Bill?
Yeah.
Does she explicitly say Bill?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go look that up today.
Well, maybe not says Bill, but we know it's Bill because it says the creator of the Pokeboxes, which we all know is Bill. The piece of storage.
So it does say creator of Pokeboxes?
Yes.
Okay.
So they went there to go meet him.
Okay.
And the reason why is because Lusamine is actually still in danger of dying.
How so?
Because when she merged with the Pokemon or the Ultra Beast,
Yeah.
Which by the way is a rock poison type.
Yeah.
Keyword poison. It actually poisoned Lusamine.
Oh.
So she's in a very unstable condition right now.
Yeah.
So they went to go see Bill. Because remember.
I remember Bill became a Pokemon and they had to put him to you had to press the button for him.
So maybe they can find answers there, which is why they went to Kanto.
All right. What I mean, she's gonna start being a trainer too. So hopefully it comes out to a point where like they do a Kanto remake, and you see her there like, oh snaps, it's Lily. Oh my god.
You see her become champion.
That would be too much, man. That
would be amazing.
I don't think she'll be the champion. But
I'm pretty sure she will be the champion.
No, I think
that would show how much she has grown.
In her Z form.
In her Z form.
Z form or whatever.
Yeah. Which she has advantage over Kanto because no one else there has Z moves except for her.
Yet.
Yeah. No. No one has Z moves. Except for her.
Until she gets there and she has. But.
Speaking of Z moves, I know
we keep prolonging this conversation.
But I do want to talk about how broken Z moves are. Not because like they do a massive amount of damage. But for example, certain status moves that are broken. Okay, for example,
belly drum could heal yourself.
Belly drum.
Yeah.
Z move, maximum attack with max health.
Yeah.
With full health. Full recovery, max attack.
Yeah.
That's pretty OP.
Okay.
Number one. Number two. I believe if you use like moves like Calm Mind or Stockpile or something like that, it raises it by 2.
Yeah, it does double. It does double, yeah.
It does double and also heals you for full health.
Does it? I don't know about the full health.
It does almost any status move that you use will heal you for full health.
Not for full health, because some of them do half health.
Max health.
I'm like pretty sure they do half health.
I'm pretty sure they do max health.
Max health?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up right now.
I'm
gonna look this up right now.
Because
I just did a Calm Mind set and someone did and they did and there's only half health. Right. Want to bet something, Chris? Let's bet something right now, man.
I bet you $1.
You're betting me, bro? You're betting me, bro?
Yeah.
Anyways, but I don't think they're overpowered, and I think it's our way to because we don't have gems anymore.
Yeah.
Again, we have access to normal gem, but we don't have have you found any other gems?
No.
I have not found any gems at all.
I cannot find the flying one.
Let's see here. Heals the hit points, but doesn't show anything else.
I'm telling you, it heals max.
I'm trying to look for one to heal. Changes depending on the type. Center of attention. Restores replacements HP, but nothing else shows like. The only thing that heals HP that becomes a Z move is aromatherapy.
Yes.
Belly drum.
Yes.
Conversion 2.
Yes.
Haze.
Yes.
Heal bell.
Yes.
Mist.
Yes.
Psych up.
Yes.
Refresh.
Yes.
Spite.
Yes.
Stockpile.
Yes.
Teleport and transform.
Yes. Yes. And yes.
There's no calm mind that does.
Okay.
that
Well,
heals.
one of those moves then. I confused stockpile with calm mind then. But yeah, that's what stockpile. That's what it does. Also, a lot of people are saying that conversion 2 is pretty powerful now. I'm not exactly sure what that means exactly, like in terms of.
Stockpile only
No.
heals up half of your HP.
No, not stockpile. I'm talking about conversion 2.
Oh, so you see conversion 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just looking at the stuff. But you were saying conversion 2 what?
I don't know. A lot of people are saying. A lot of people are using conversion 2, which is the move, which I'm not exactly sure what that does. Because doesn't conversion 2 change you? It changes their typing.
It changes
whatever's
the user
perfected?
changes user's type. User becomes a type resistant to the opponent's last attack.
Okay.
So I have no idea like what
So
it
how
would
would that work? Like how would that work competitively?
I don't know. You just become resistant to the last attack.
Hopefully.
So like you if
Like-
I outspeed you, you hit me with a dynamic punch, and I lived.
With
But I
red
still
Lao.
outspeed you. So then you conversion 2, I resist you now, and I also heal. Which is pretty good.
But what if they have like a second move like Zen Headbutt?
I mean, then you're yeah, but I'm saying so you're gonna have to like guess on that one. You have to predict, but
See what I imagine is like they'll have the ability adaptability.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
It's like Thunderbolt or Ice Beam, and
Yeah.
you can stab on it with adaptability.
yeah. But I'm just saying that's what I would do. Like if you hit me, you have a Machamp, I have a Porygon. You hit me with the focus punch, or you hit me with
Alright,
a power up punch, and you bring me down to 1, but I still outspeed you. I'll conversion 2 with the Z power, heal up, and then now I resist your power up punch, which most
But
likely
not resist, he does no more damage.
it says becomes resistant. It's you become
That's right,
resistant.
resistant, that's right. Okay.
User becomes a type resistant to the opponent's last attack.
Okay.
So if I outspeed you, you hit me with power punch last turn. Now I become like what psychic type, what resist bug type or something? Yeah, bug type.
What that's the thing, huh?
Yeah, you become
Is
a
it
bug.
random? Or is it just
Something that resists. It doesn't say anything. It just says that something that resists.
something that
A
resists?
type that resists your last attack.
Okay.
So you hit me with power punch. I survive. I Z move conversion 2. I become resistant and I heal up. So that and then that gives you a chance to set up or
What do you
something.
become a ghost type?
Then you become immune, not
There you
resistant.
go.
So I don't think that follows that goes with
I mean,
it.
they could.
No, because you become immune.
All right. I see you.
It says resistant. It doesn't say become a
Become
type
resistant or
immune to it. Because then that would be really broken. Then that would be broken.
How would that be broken?
Because you become immune to it. So then you get a free turn to heal.
Yeah, but you use okay, first of all you use one of your Z moves, and you use conversion 2.
Yes.
Which only changes their typing. There goes your Z move, and there goes one of your move slots.
But what if the guy was choice banded or something? I mean, I know
if it's choice band,
it's
then
situational.
Switch out. That's his fault.
Yeah, that's situational. But I'm saying becoming immune would be.
Becoming immune.
I think it would be broke. I mean, I think it would be overpowered.
I don't think it would be overpowered. I think it would just be situational.
No, I mean not situational, but I mean, think about it, Chris. Like you're playing, I guess like in this example I'm saying that you become you're playing a Machamp, and I'm playing a Porygon 2. You hit me.
Liquack.
You hit Liquack. You hit me with the power up punch. I survive it. You got your attack boost, which you're definitely gonna kill me with. And you're gonna hit me again with another fighting type move or a normal type move, whatever you want to do, just to finish me off.
Stone Edge.
I'm just saying. But you hit me again. You hit me again just because you know you're gonna get the boost. So you might as well I'm gonna kill him with the power punch. So might as well kill him and get the boost.
Yeah.
So I conversion 2. You make Porygon 2 immune. So now you don't get the boost. You get the heal, and you're something you're resistant to or immune to.
Yeah, but I don't think it's broken because you lose your stab.
Doesn't he have access to on analytic and download, right? Trace
And adaptability.
and adaptability if you go for Porygon Z.
Yeah.
So what if you went to adaptability? Then there you go.
Well, no, that doesn't work because Porygon Z doesn't have any. Or does it have Shadow Ball?
It has Shadow Ball.
It does have Shadow Ball.
Yes.
Okay, well, never mind then.
That's what I'm saying.
Never mind.
But anyways, we're going way off tangent, dude. And
We're going way off tangent. I'm sorry.
We've been going at this for a while. But
that concludes today's
yes
podcast. Showing our experiences and our geeking out of Pokemon.
On Pokemon moves and stuff like that.
Yes.
But anyways, please subscribe, comment. If you're hearing this, it means a lot to us. Hit that like button. It really is appreciated.
It is. And let us know if you want to listen or see more podcasts.
Or any comments on what we could change or what we can do.
Exactly. And anything will help a lot.
Yeah, so
hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic day. And thank you for watching. You take care.
Bye.